Tina Tinker and Her Clockwork Creatures. Tina stood by the kitchen window, frowning down at the streaks of raindrops as they raced down the glass. A thunderstorm had started just a few hours ago, forcing her family indoors for the day. "Oh, what a waste," she said. "Stuck at home during the summer holidays. It's not so bad. Her mom tried. There is a lot to do inside the house. You can draw or paint or even read a book." But Tina didn't feel like doing any of those things. She had too much energy to sit and read. She needed to do something. "Why don't you come and help me in the workshop?" her dad asked. He was carrying a big box filled with old appliances and cables and wires. This weather is the perfect excuse to do a little cleanup, and who knows, you might find something you like in the process. Curiosity got the better of her, and Tina pulled herself away from the racing little raindrops and followed her dad down into the basement. His workshop was a wonder. It was filled with shelves and tables covered in bits and bobs and gears and bolts. There were shiny tools and pointy tools, and blue wires and red wires. It was a treasure chest if you just knew where to look. "Here you go, kiddo." Her dad gave her a pair of silly goggles, and Tina quickly put them over her head. "We need to get rid of some of these old electronics," her dad said. "Maybe you can figure out a way to make them useful again." Tina peered into the box and pulled out a blender. It was rusted and cracked and smelled of something truly rotten. She had no idea how something so broken would ever be useful again. But with nothing better to do, she grabbed her sketch pad from her bag and started to draw. It didn't take her very long. Soon, Tina had designed so many ways to fix the broken appliances that she was running out of space in her sketchbook. With the help of her dad, she started taking the old blender apart. Time to fix it up. All she needed was the right tools for the job. The blender bot was a small, nimble robot made from the parts of the old blender. It could move quickly and spin around like a top. It had a powerful motor that allowed it to pick up and carry different objects such as tools and gears. The perfect little helper around the workshop! The radio rover was a tiny, curious creature made from the parts of an old radio. It could tune into different frequencies and pick up signals from far away. This special skill made it the perfect explorer for far-off lands. It also made a very good spy, especially for eavesdropping on her parents. The Clockwork Crawler was a lanky little robot made from the gears and springs of an old clock. It moved quickly and was very agile, able to scuttle up walls and crawl across ceilings with ease. What a perfect little cleaner for those hard-to-reach places! The toaster torpedo was a sleek, streamlined rocket made from the heating coils of an old toaster. It could fly through the air at incredible speeds, leaving a trail of toasted crumbs in its wake. It was ideal for scaring off those silly little birds that ruined her mom's vegetable garden. The washing machine warrior was a hulking, tank-like robot made from the parts of an old washing machine. It moved slowly but with great power and could smash through obstacles with ease. It was the perfect creature to crush gears and metal, while also leaving them soapy clean afterwards. The vacuum vortex was a swirling, cyclone-like creature made from the suction motor of an old vacuum cleaner. It could suck up objects and debris from a distance and spin them around inside its powerful vortex. This little robot was the perfect partner during cleanup time. "Great work, kiddo," her dad said with a grin. "It looks like we have a tinkerer in the family." Tina beamed with joy as she smiled down at her little creations. "Tina!" she heard her mom call from upstairs. "The rain has stopped. You can go and play outside." But as Tina smiled down at her many new clockwork creatures and all of their gears and bolts and cogs and wires, she no longer minded being trapped indoors. "No, thank you," she said. "I am making some new friends." Her dad laughed. "Tina Tinker," he said, handing her an old, broken-down computer screen, "and Her Clockwork Creatures."